Frankenmuth, Michigan. Not the kind of place you just pass through. Either get stuck in the mud or find a reason to stay. I came out here looking for work. Maybe a little peace, maybe something to rebuild. What I found was a farm left to rot. A town holding on by grit. And folks who still wave from the seat of the tractor. Fields out here are rough. So are the stories. You'll find barns with more history than shingles. Roads patched by memory and neighbors who don't say much. Unless you need help. Then they're there. Boots on, tools in hand. This place don't hand out favors, but it gives you a shot. And if you're willing to put in the work, well, it just might become home. So yeah, welcome to Frankenmuth. So currently I'm headed up to the realtor's office to sign the last bit of paperwork on my new property that I purchased. And we'll see if we can't get that all squared away and get that taken care of, and then I'll head up there and I'll show you guys the new property. So let's see, it looks like the realtor's door is open up here. Let's see if anybody's there. Hello? Anyone there? Alright guys, we got that all taken care of. Got the paperwork signed. And we are now the proud owners of an old farm up off Wise Road. Now, a little bit of history on this farm property. It's in really rough shape. The original owner passed away and passed it down to his family. And his family, they're not in the farming industry. And they haven't done anything with it in over a year. They stopped paying all the bills and everything. They sold all the cattle that was on it. It used to be a beef farm, and had beef cattle. And they just kind of left it there to rot. And ended up getting foreclosed on. And I was looking for something new and somewhere to go, and it was right in my price range. So I took out my life savings that I had and jumped on board and purchased the land, sight unseen. So I haven't seen it. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Oh look, there's Wise Road. So it should be right over here somewhere. But yeah, let's hope I didn't make a mistake on purchasing it. Never been in Michigan, never been in the area before, so this is all new area for me. So let's see, according to the realtor, it should be the second house on the left. So we just passed the first one. Oh, there it is. It's right up here. So let's turn in and see what we got. Let's go and let this car pass. There we go. Ooh, definitely has seen better days. Some old barns, small little area. Yeah, it's definitely seen some better days for that, but I'm going to go in and get unpacked and get everything moved into the house, and I'll catch back with you guys here in a few. Alright guys, so it took me just about an hour to unload what little bit of stuff that I had. You guys want to see? Let's go ahead and jump in and let's take a look and see what we got. So, coming in, let's see, we have, let's go ahead and shut that door. Light switch right here. Let's go and get that turned on so we can kind of see what's going on. There we go. So, my one coffee pot and coffee mug. Fridge was already here. Threw some plates up there. Put in my little table and 2 chairs. My bed. My nightstand. A couch. A dresser. And that's it. That's all I have. Everything else was already here. Oh, and I guess I can't forget my little models that my grandpa gave me when I was a kid. I just can't seem to get rid of them. They help me get through everything, and they're my good luck charm. So let's hope that they do me well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this property. I know it's in rough shape, but let's just see how bad of rough shape it is in. Let's go take a look at the field first. Let's see, it should be just past the windmill here. Yeah, I can already see weeds out there. Yeah. At least there ain't withered crops in it, but needs lime, weeds are growing, needs fertilized. It needs a lot of stuff done to it. So we'll figure that out. But old windmill. Let's take a look at some of these buildings and see what we have. Let's see. Let's get this door open. Go. Oh, empty. It's old, falling apart. Dirt in the inside of it. Let's see, an open barn. Lots of barns on this property. Kind of makes you wonder what it looked like when it was fully functional and running and new, and the equipment that would be in them. There's lots of shelving. So check this place. Just a little shed. But yeah, gas tank, fuel tank there. But yeah, it makes you think what this place used to look like, the equipment that was in it, and how it was when it first got done, you know. Oh, look at that. A New Holland harvester. Man, I haven't seen a TX32 harvester in a while. It's fairly old, though. I don't know if it would do well with the size of fields that are here, but I don't need one anytime soon anyways. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and get it started. There we go. Let's see. Lift that up. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and... Oh, it doesn't turn. Alright, let's go ahead and lower that back down. Turn it off. Definitely is going to need some work done on it. But I don't need a harvester quite yet at this point anyways, so... But good to know that there's one here and whatnot. Let's see, what else do we have? We got another barn over here. Nothing in it. Just good old dirt ground. Yeah, right back here's where that cattle barn was for their beef stock. It's fairly big. They must have had a lot in here to need this big of a space. Looks like this was just their feeding area, and then they had a big spot out there for them to graze on. Nothing too spectacular, just a really big area and whatnot. I do want to do cattle, but I don't know if I'm going to use that particular barn or not. So I want to have kind of a separate area, a barn area, and then a grazing area. Oh, there's some silos. Those are probably the nicest, newest things on this farm itself. And let's see what we got in this barn. Nothing much in it, looks like it. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. There's a door here, the door back there on the side too. Let's see. Oh, an old lizard crop trailer. Yeah, that'll come handy. Definitely dirty, definitely needs to be cleaned up, but nothing that we can't clean up. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. Go ahead and open this up. Ooh. Is that a Landini? Yeah, an 8550 Landini, 8550. Huh, it's a little tractor. It's only got about 80 horsepower or so. Let's go ahead and jump in it and see if it starts. Yeah, no. Let's try again. No. Third time's the charm. Yeah, there we go. It's in rough shape. Wouldn't be able to do much, but maybe haul some water to the cattle or something, but not much use for this size of farm. Alright, well, that's all the buildings. But as you can see, I have $0 because I spent all my money buying the place. So we need to find some work. So I'm going to head into the house and grab my keys, and I'm going to head up to the store and see if they have anything. Alright, grab my keys. Make sure the door shuts. There we go. Alright, so we're going to head up to the store that we saw when we drove in. See if they can't give us some direction on where we can find some work in town. Where I was at previously in Riverbend Springs, they used to have all the contract work and everything up at the store. So we'll get up there and we'll see if it's the same here or not. So I'll catch you guys when we get up there. Alright, we're here. Let's see what we have. If there's any work here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How may I help you?
Yes, sir. I'm new to town, and I was just checking to see if you knew where I could find some work in town.
Welcome to Frankenmuth. My name is Jim. Your best bet is to head over to the farmer's market across the road. The farmers in the area normally look for workers there.
Oh, okay, Jim. Well, thanks for letting me know. My name's HK. I'll head over there and see what I can find.
You do that, HK. Hope you find what you were looking for.
Well, that was a nice gentleman Jim is. So let's go ahead and check over the farmer's market. Said it was just across the road. Get this backed up and get over there. Hopefully we can find some work. Because if not, I don't know what we can do. Since we don't have any money, we can't really do anything on the farm yet. So let's get over here. Let's check the traffic. Is that a car? Yeah. Alright, so we'll let this car pass and then jump across the street. There we go. It looked pretty busy in there. Let's get this parked and wish me luck. Let's try and get some work. Alright, so I was able to get some work. Old man Walter, that's in there, said that he had 2 fields that he needed to get weeded. Told him I didn't have any equipment, and he said that's okay, he's got some equipment, it's just he's busy doing some other fields and he just can't get to it. So we're going to head up to his property and start weeding the 2 fields. Said he'd give me right around $7,000 or so for doing it. Not much, but it's definitely a start for what we can do. So I'll catch you guys up at his farm. Alright, so we made it up here. I guess it's not really a farm, it's more of just a field. But let's see. Sugar beet is what's in here. Alright. So there's the weeder, and is that a case? Yeah, little case. Alright, let's see. It's been a little while since I've been in one of these. Get myself acquainted here. Yeah, everything looks in order. Let's go ahead and get it started. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get it attached to the weeder. Back this up. There we go. Alright, and let's unfold the implement. Yeah, there it's going. It's a fairly big weeder. We shouldn't take too much time. Let's see. Yeah, it shouldn't take much time at all. It's what, 8:57? Set up the GPS. Right, let's see. Get this up out onto the field. And about right there, looks good. Let's go ahead and set it down. There we go. And off we go. Yeah, seems to be working fine. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get the drone up in the air and get the radio on and get going with these 2 fields. I'll see you when we're done.
Ah, yeah. Good morning, Frankenmuth. You're rolling with Max the Axeman Bishop on the Haywire, 97.9 FM, where we serve up hot riffs and cold truths. No sugarcoating, just diesel and distortion. Now here's your weather rundown. Folks, it's flippin' weird out there today. It's 65 degrees this morning, and somehow the high is supposed to be 63. Go ahead and let that bend your brain while you sip that lukewarm gas station coffee. No rain in sight, just a light breeze hanging around all day, enough to knock your hat off, but not enough to cool your temper when your sprayer clogs again. Alright, you maniacs know the drill. Strap in, fire up the Massey, and get after it. Here's a little thunder from the boys over at Rust County Revival. This track's called Good Times, Bad Times, because farm life never just picks one.
Good times roll like thunder in my veins. Bad times whisper secrets in the rain. I'm dancing on the edge of joy and pain. Life's a wild beast you can't contain. Good times, bad times, they all collide. Riding waves on this crazy tide. Laughing, crying, we're all alive. Good
Alright, so we got those 2 fields done. Ended up paying us $7,113 for weeding those 2 fields for them. So we're going to head back up to our farm. And I think I'm going to pull out that Landini and that New Holland harvester out and see about painting them up. Seeing if I can't do any minor repairs to it without spending too much money, and see what we can get going on the next episode. Maybe we can try and find it's not really the right time to do a harvesting contract, though, to be honest. It's the beginning of March, so it's planting season right now, so won't be able to do much of that harvester. As for the Landini, like I said, it's only got 80 horsepower, so it's not going to be able to do much either. So we may have to see about maybe another contract, or I don't know, see what we can do with them. Yeah, right there to the right is our field, and goes all the way down here to that spot. So you can see there's weeds growing and all of it. I really need to get out there and see what I can do. But with that equipment that I currently have, I don't know if that's going to be something feasible, because with 80 horsepower, I'm only able to use small equipment with that tractor, and that would just take too long. So we'll have to see what we have in store for us. It's getting back up to the farm now. Let's go to park. Oh, right there. Which one to pull out first? You know, I think I'm going to grab the Landini first. Pull it out a little bit and actually take a look at it outside of the barn. Since there's no lights in those barns, you can't really see the extent of how dirty it is. So we'll pull that out first. See if it's going to take 3 times to start it. Oh, no, first time. Right on. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this out here. Alright, let's jump out and take a look at it. But yeah, it's running a little rough. A lot of black smoke coming out of it. And it's super dirty. Don't know if it's going to be much use to me. But let's get that over here next to the windmill. Got plenty of fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that New Holland harvester. Oh no, it's not over here. It's back that way. It's over there. I even left the door open so I would remember, and I obviously don't remember. So I don't think it's going to come through this door, but it should fit through this one. So let's go ahead and jump up here. Get it started. There we go. Let's go through it. Rather slow. I don't know. It's going to be a really tight fit. They must have been really good at backing up to get it to fit through that door without any issues. Yeah, it barely fits through there. So let's get this around. Put it up next to the Landini. There we go. Let's go ahead and lower the header back down. Oh, those are the lights. There we go. Alright, so we got both of them out here. We're going to get them cleaned up and see what we can do with them. So, stay tuned for the next episode and let's see what we do with them. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Well, that cleaned up really nice. Can't complain on that, but, you know, it's really small, and this header cleaned up really well, but I still can't get that to turn. And, I don't think it's going to be usable for me. It's going to cost money to get it fixed, which I don't have. But I was looking at the used market, and there's a Deutz-Fahr for $40,000. It's 57% off. Now, normally that tractor's $90,000 plus. So that's something that I'm interested in. But I know what you're saying. You're like, you've only got $5,561. How are you going to come up with $40,000 to be able to get that Deutz-Fahr? Well, this is what I'm thinking, guys, and I really don't think that it's a bad idea. So what if I sell the Landini, because it's only got 80 horsepower. The other one, Deutz-Fahr, has at least 126 starting out. So I'll be able to do everything with the Deutz-Fahr that I would be able to do with the Landini, and sell the New Holland harvester, because I don't need a harvester yet. It's planting season now. I can always worry about that later. So I think the plan is to take both of these up to the used market area and sell them. See what I can get for it. So I'm going to take this one up first, and I'll come back and get the Landini, and I'll meet you guys up at the used market once we get them both up there. Alright, just getting the Landini up here now. Let's see how much we can get for these. So for the Landini, they'll give us, what, $26,649? Done. For the broken header, they're going to give us $17,682. Done. And for the harvester, it's $48,878. So we're going to do that too. Now our new amount of money is $93,209. Not a bad deal. Let's run inside and take a look at that Deutz-Fahr. Let's see. It is 126 horsepower, and it goes 31 miles per hour and weighs 5.5 tons. Not bad looking tractor. Definitely a more modern upgrade from the Landini that we had. Do more with it. It's got about 46 more horsepower. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. So they told us that they'll pull it around back. They're just going to finish up on some maintenance on it, and then we can pick it up. So should be done now. All cleaned up. Let's jump in. Take a look around. Yep. All right. Starts right up too. That's awesome. It's really nice in here, but now that we've got this, let's go see if we can score a plow. I need to get out in that field and I need to get it plowed. So that's our big project for this episode, is to get that field plowed. So now we're going to head over to Jim and see if they have any plows available in their yard that I can rent. Now, I do know this is a small tractor to try and use a plow with, but you got to work with what you got. And this was the best opportunity for me, so you got to use what you have. So hopefully he might be able to hook me up with something that isn't going to take me forever to do. You know, they make plows that I can use with this that are tiny. But let's see what he recommends, and maybe we might get lucky. Otherwise, might be spending most of the day doing it. But let's go on and jump in here and check.
Hello, HK. What can I help you with?
Hey Jim, I'm getting out in the field today, and I need to see about leasing a plow. Do you have any available?
Yeah, I have a couple out in the yard. Are you pulling it with that Deutz-Fahr?
Yep, just got it today.
Right on. That's a small tractor to plow with. It's only got about 126 horsepower. I would recommend maybe leasing a tractor too.
Yeah, that's out of my price range for right now, so I'm just gonna have to make do with what I got.
Understood. Well, you will need to at least get a weight for the front. I can hook you up with one as well. Let's go out to the yard and I will show you what we got.
Cool, let's go.
I have 3 out in the yard I can show you. What's your budget so I can recommend the right one?
Well, if I have to get a weight too, I'd like to try to keep it under $2,000 with the weight and the plow, if at all possible.
Got ya. So then I really only have one I can show you. The other 2 are more than that to lease, plus you would need to lease a tractor to use them too.
Well, show me what you got and we'll decide after.
First up, I have this Cavanalon PW100. It's a 6-meter plow, requires 360 horsepower.
That's over double the horsepower of my tractor. I don't think that's going to work. What do you have next?
Next, I have the Pottinger Servo T6000P. It's a 4.2-meter plow. It requires 210 horsepower.
What about this one?
That there is the one I would actually recommend for your budget. It's a Lizard MT. I have a smaller version that is a 6-meter plow that you should be able to use with your tractor, and it's in your budget. It's only $867 to lease if you get it back to me today.
That definitely sounds like the one. How much is it for the weight?
The weight to buy is $750. Let's go fill out the paperwork and I will get them to pull the items up in the shop for you.
You got yourself a deal, sir.
That should do it for you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks, Jim. I'll be on my way. Score. We got ourselves a plow. And we ended up getting a weight, which isn't a bad thing. Gonna need to get one eventually anyways. So, worked out in our favor. So let's go ahead and get this attached first and get turned around. And see about getting out in that field. It's what, 10:01 now? Yeah. Hopefully I can get that field plowed. Say it's probably going to take me about 2 hours to do with the 6-meter plow. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple hours. So, not quite lined up here. Let's get lined up and make this a little bit easier. Yahtzee. Alright, so I'm going to head back up to the farm and I will meet back with you guys once we get out on the field and get this plowing going. Alright, just getting back to the field. Let's go ahead and get this lowered. And something that I found out as well is we scored even bigger because this tractor has GPS. So let's go ahead and get that set up as well. Alright, now let's see if we can get this lined up where we need it to go. Oh, just off a little bit. Let's fix that. There we go. Now we're lined up. And get this up to the edge of the field, and then we'll lower it, and we'll get started. Yeah. About right there's where I think it's going to need to be. Cool. Seems to be working just fine. Let's go ahead and click on the radio and sit back, listen to some
10:07
music,
a.m. here in Frankenmuth, and it's
get to
sitting
work.
at a cool 62 degrees. We're looking at a high of 63 today. Not much of a climb, but with no rain in sight and a steady breeze rolling through, it's a good day to be out in the fields. This is Max the Axeman Bishop, holding it down on the haywire, 97.9 FM, your home for dirt, diesel, and the soundtrack to your grind. Coming up next, we've got Sweat on the Steering Wheel from the Barburners, followed by the latest from Fencewire Saints. Keep it loud, keep it muddy.
My grip won't hold, chasing the horizon like a story untold. Gasoline whispers in the summer heat. The road's a rebel and it won't retreat. Sunburned skin and a radio hum. Every mile's a battle, but I won't succumb. A busted map crumpled on the seat. Life ain't pretty, but it sure ain't neat. Sweat on the steering wheel, driving me wild. Lost in the madness like a reckless child. The lines blur fast under tire and steel. Freedom's found in the grip I feel. Tires scream loud like a midnight fight, chasing ghosts through the black and white. A shadow in the mirror, it won't let go. Racing the demons only I know. The engine growls like a beast in pain. Every turn a gamble in this twisted game. I'm burning up, but I won't slow down. In this machine, I'll never drown. Sweat on the steering wheel, driving me wild. Lost in the madness like a reckless child. The lines blur fast under tire and steel. Freedom's found in the grip I feel. Engine growls out like a beast in pain. Every turn a gamble in this twisted game. I'm burning up, but I won't slow down. In this machine, I'll never drown. Sweat on the steering wheel, driving me wild. Lost in the madness like a reckless child. The lines blur fast under tire and steel. Freedom's found in the grip I feel. chicken dinner settled, break free from the crowd. Guitars are wailing, drums are pounding the beat. Frankenmuth, Rock City, can you feel the heat? From Holsbrooked Bridge to the festival grounds, hear the rebel yell echo. With the
That was Stoneway Saints with Frankenmuth Rock City, built loud and proud. This is Max the Axeman on the Haywire. Keep it muddy, keep it loud. Back after the break.
Alright, so we got the plowing done. Took me right around 2 hours like I thought it would. Did bring up some stones, but they look like they're small stones. Nothing that we can't roll it back into the ground after we plant. But we need to get this plow cleaned off and get that back up to the dealership. And I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and get a grass field planted. I know that in order to get that done, we are going to need to lime and fertilize the field and whatnot. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this back up to the dealership and see about getting a spreader and spread some lime out on the field that needs to be done. That's the plan. Head up to the store, return the plow, and look for a spreader. I'll see you guys up there. Hey Jim, returning the plow to you. As discussed, I'd have it back to you today. So, it's bringing that back. Now I need to see about getting a spreader. You got any of them?
I do have some leased out. I will have to check to see if we have any on the yard.
Sure thing, no problem.
What are you spreading? Lime or fertilizer, or both?
Ultimately, I'd like to spread lime first, but then also have something to spread fertilizer with afterwards.
Cool. Looks like I have a few. Follow me. Are you still wanting to pull it with your Deutz-Fahr?
Yes, sir. Still can't really afford to lease a tractor or get a different tractor at this point since I just got that one. It's kind of the farm workhorse right now.
I know the feeling. These are the ones that I have currently. I would recommend that axis on the end.
The axis, huh? So let's see. Not that one, not that one. That's an Amazon. Oh, the Axis 402 right here?
That's the one.
Cool, so tell me about it.
Well, the Axis 402 can hold up to 1,400 liters of lime or fertilizer, and will spread 42 meters. Standard price to buy is $16,500. However, if you are looking to lease it, you're looking at $841 for the day. Depending on the size of your field, you might want to upgrade the storage on it. I do have an add-on that we can up the storage to 3,200 liters. That is about $180 more, so to lease the Axis with extra storage, you are looking at $1,020 to lease it for the day.
Alright, that works for me. Let's go ahead and sign that paperwork. And can I get lime from you as well?
You will need to go to Building A to purchase that. We are in Building C.
Cool. I'll head over that way once we get done here. Appreciate it.
No problem, you should be good to go.
Jason should be in Building A. I will ring him and let him know you are on the way.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. Alright, well, let's get this hooked up and head over to Building A. Oop. And see if we can talk to Jason and try and get this all squared away. let's see what they got in here. Oh, looks like Jason's on the phone, so we'll wait a little bit. Oh, they got seed, fertilizer, lime. Looks like they got all kinds of stuff here. Well, let's see. I need those lime. Let's see what he's got.
You must be HK. Jim said you would be heading over. My name is Jason. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking at this lime here. I need to get some lime. Do you have more than 4?
Actually, I just sold those. We are waiting for our truck to come in today. Should be here any moment. How many are you looking to get?
Dang, I was looking to get about 20,000 liters if you had it.
We can do that. Once our truck gets in, I can have it delivered to your place. Should be no later than 1 p.m. today.
Really? That sounds awesome. I'll definitely do that. Trying to look for something to get started on it, like right away.
Well, I think there might be some loose out in our fill tank up front. You can check there. If not, our truck should be here any moment, and I can get a delivery out to you within an hour.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll go check out front. Thanks. Well, I guess I'll get some delivered around 1, but let's see what we can get out of this front fill tank, if there's any in there. If not, I'll just wait, maybe go to the house and eat lunch or something. That's 40 minutes from now, so it's not going to set me too far behind, but let's see if there's any here. Let's see, lime. Yep, that's what I want. Ooh. Alright, well, I took the rest of it. And maybe I shouldn't have got the extension on this, because it's fairly heavy. Whatever, I'll make do with it. I'll catch you guys up at the farm. And let's get in the field and get this started.
Alright folks, it's 12:25 p.m. here in Frankenmuth, and you're rolling through your midday with me, Cass on the wire, keeping it cozy and loud on the Haywire 97.9 FM. Now listen, before we queue up the next track, I gotta drop a little nugget of truth. Our last video? Yeah. Turns out 50% of y'all watching aren't even subscribed yet. That's like making a sandwich and forgetting the bread. If you're enjoying the ride, tap that subscribe button. It's quick, it's easy, and it helps us bring more of the good stuff your way. Oh, and don't be shy about hitting that like button either. It tells the powers that be that farm folks still love a little rock and roll. Alright, coming up next, we've got Dust on the Stihl by the Rustwood Revival. Keep your boots muddy and your volume high.
Dust on the steel, rust in the rain. Time's got a grip it won't explain. Shadows dance where the fire once burned. Lessons in silence are never unlearned. Dust on the steel, dreams in the air. Life moves on, but it don't play fair.
Well, that ran out way quicker than what I thought it was going to. I guess we just gotta wait for that delivery of lime. They said it'd be here around 1 o'clock. So, I guess I'm gonna run into the house, grab a quick bite to eat, and I'll catch back up with you guys once the lime gets delivered. So, see you in a few. Alright, well, they called me and told me they were on their way. It looks like he just drove up, so let's get over here and help get these straps off and get this unloaded, and see about getting back out in that field. That strap, that one, there we go. That one, there's that one. go. Cool, so I'm hoping this is enough line, but I'm not sure. But we're going to go and get it unloaded, and I'll meet back to you in a few. And he's off. So all we got left to do is let's go and jump back in the tractor and start back out on that field with lime. Now, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and put the lime in and get out on that field in between this episode and the next one. And then possibly even do the fertilizer as well. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are enjoying the new series, Farm Rescue, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Alright guys, we're back. There's been a lot of work done on the farm since last week. So we put in this road, and I also went ahead and brought somebody in to split these two fields up. So I'm going to put grass in this top field, and then down here in this bottom field, I'm thinking something that I can get straw off of, like wheat or oat or something like that. I also, in between the last episode and this episode, went ahead and finished doing the lime, and I also fertilized them. But first thing we got to do today is we need to get this fertilizer spreader cleaned up and back to Ridgeline Equipment Co. I know that Jim has been needing it, so we're going to get that cleaned up and back over to there. On the market for today is we need to see about getting a seeder, and I would like to plant that grass field today, if at all possible. Possibly roll it as well. So we're going to head up to Ridgeline Equipment Co., and I'll talk to you guys when we get up there.
Grinding through the gears with a rebel cheer. Ain't no slowing down, not now, not ever. Steel and grit, I was born for this weather. Yeah, I'm a bale out of hell, baby, that's no lie. Till the last bale drops and I wave goodbye.
Alright, folks. That one burned a little rubber on the way out, didn't it? It's 2:20 here on the Haywire, and you know what time it is. It's our daily Name That Track contest. Who do we have on the phone?
Hey, this is Logan out here on Ridgeview Road.
Well, hey there, Logan. Hope you've been paying attention, because you've got one shot. What song just tore through your speakers?
That was Bale Outta Hell by the Diesel Drawlers.
Boom! Nailed it like a fresh fence post. You just scored yourself a free maintenance check on your baler, thanks to Ridgeline Ag and Equipment. Ask for Jason when you roll in.
That's perfect. My old baler's been squeaking like a barn door in the wind. Appreciate it.
You got it, man. And for the rest of you out there, quick reminder, our latest stats show 61.2% of y'all are subscribed to the channel, so shout out to the loyal crew. But hey, that means 38.8% still haven't hit that button. Come on now, don't leave Cass hanging. Now let's get a weather check before we stretch our legs. 59 degrees right now, high of 61 this afternoon. Dry skies, light breeze, feels like spring's just peeking around the corner. Stick around, the haywire rolls on right after this.
Hey Jim, just returning your spreader. Like I said I would. I cleaned it up all nice for you.
Thanks HK for cleaning the spreader. I wasn't sure you did when I seen how dirty your tractor is.
Oh, don't worry about my tractor. I'll clean it when I'm done working. I still got work to do. On that, I need to see about getting a seeder. Do you have any?
I do have some leased out. I will have to check to see if we have any on the yard.
Sure thing, buddy. No worries. Take your time.
Well, looks like I only have one, but it's currently over in Building A for its 6-month maintenance. Jason should be done by now with it. He took it over before lunch. You will need to pick it up over there.
Sure thing. What's the damage?
Well, it's a Great Plains seeder, so it will cost you $2,524 per day you have it.
Cool. That'll work for me. I will head over there and check with Jason, and I need to talk to him anyways because I need to get some seed. So I'll head over there. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. So we're going to head over to Building A and see if the seeder is something that I can pull with this tractor, which I'm sure it will be since Jim said that it was the only one that he had. But we'll figure that out here in a moment. Yeah, it looks like it's right there. I'll go ahead and get hooked up to it. Then I need to go talk to Jason about getting some seed as well to be able to use it so we can start planting some grass. But let's go ahead and back up and get hooked up to this. There we go. And let's see. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And let's jump out and go check with Jason about getting some seed. Let's go back over here. I know that I seen the other day that he had a couple bag pallets over here, so yeah, I still got them 4. I think I'm going to take all 4 of those, but we'll just wait for him.
Afternoon HK, what brings you in the shop?
What's going on, Jason? I need to see about getting these seeds off you.
Sure thing. How many are you looking to get?
I'm gonna need 4 of them. How much is that gonna cost?
So for 4 of them it will cost $5,040 for them.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll take it.
Awesome. Is that your tractor that is hooked up to the seeder?
Yes, sir. I already talked to Jim and paid for it. Just trying to get some grass planted in my field and maybe plant some oats or wheat or something that I can get straw off of.
Right on. Are you going to be attending the Farmers Planting Forum next month?
The Farmers Planting Forum? No, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh, well, it is an annual event that Ridgeline helps sponsor for the local farmers in the area. If you want to get more information about it, just ask Jim. He's been helping with it for the last 5 years. Anyways, let me get these seeds out front for you and get the garage door open for you.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. I'll have to give it Jim and find out what it's all about. But I'll let you get to it, and I'll go wait at the tractor for you. Farmers Planting Forum. Huh. I wonder when that is, and it said next month. But I don't know. I'll have to talk to Jim and see when it is and if there's like admission or what all it is and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get some seeds put into the seeder. And well, get back to the farm, and I think I'm going to plant the grass field first. And then after that, I know that we need to get a roller to try and roll those stones back in. So I want to try and get all that done today. So we're going to go ahead and head up to the farm, and I'll see you guys out on the field. Get this lined up here. Let's go ahead and lower the seeder. Let's see, what button is it? This one? There we go. Go ahead and turn it on. And let's go ahead and push forward. I'm going to go out just a little bit. I want to make sure that it works. So we'll jump out and check. Looks like it's seeding just like it's supposed to. Jump back in, get the drone up, and turn on the radio, and have a good time.
It's 2:35 and you're burning daylight with Cass on the Haywire 97.9 FM. Up next, Steel Hearts and Dirt Roads by Rustwood Saints, followed by the Diesel Drawlers with Chain to the Field. 2 tracks, 1 vibe, rough, loud, and built for the back roads. Let's ride.
Hearts made of every scar, my fate is sealed, forever chained to the field.
Well, that took a little bit longer than what I thought it would. It's what, 29 after 3. So what we're going to do is I'm going to disconnect this seeder here. I'm not going to return it because I still need to seed the other field. But I do need to go get a roller. So let's get up here. Let's disconnect the drone, get it down, and I'll meet you back once I get the roller. And we're back with the roller. So let's see. Let's go ahead and set up GPS. Shouldn't take us too long. Let's go ahead and get started out towards the middle, going the ups and downs first. Alright, and let's go ahead and unfold. Pulling me back a little bit, that's okay. We'll fix the GPS here in a second. Alright, so that's down. Let's go ahead and reconnect back to the line, get started. I want to jump out and take a look again just to make sure that it's rolling those stones back in, which it is. It looks like it's doing a fairly good job of it. So, good call on saving a little bit of money there and not having to rent a stone picker for it. We could just roll it back in and we're good to go. So I'm going to jump back in and continue on with it. So I think I'm going to do most of this off camera. I forgot to charge the drone battery and it's starting to be a little bit low on battery. So I'll catch back up to you guys once we complete the roll. Alright, finishing up this last pass now. And the entire field has been rolled. Awesome. So let's just get out over here in between the two fields and let's go ahead and fold up the roller. And that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. I think what we'll do is we'll get back up here, and I'm not going to return the roller today because again I still have the seeder. That way I can seed the field next to us here on the right. So I'm going to need the roller afterwards in order to, before I complete my tasks and turn that in. So we're just going to bring this up to the farm and put it out alongside one of the barns, I think, and we will clean off the tractor, and then I think I'm going to head inside for the night. But let's get up here to the field, or to the farm, and see exactly where we want to put this for the night. Let's see where it's not in the way, because I also see I'm starting to get low on fuel, so I have to order some fuel to get delivered. Then I'll just put it right here. This looks like a good spot. So let's go ahead and detach that, and let's go ahead and jump out over here by the seeder and get that power washer out, and let's clean the tractor real quick. Turn off the beacons. There we go. Alright, I think that's clean enough. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Farm Rescue series. And I will catch you... Oh, I don't want to hit that cedar. There we go, made it out of that. So let's go ahead and put this over in the shed now that it's nice and clean. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace!
It's Max the Axeman Bishop here, fueling your morning grind with rock and a hot cup of joe. It's 6:47 a.m. here in Frankenmuth. Skies are clear and it's sitting at a brisk 48 degrees. We're looking at a high of 63, so keep the hoodie handy, but expect some sunshine later. Big shout out to all you early risers, whether you're stretching out or cranking up, we've got the tunes to match. And hey, don't forget, the Farmers Planting Forum is just around the bend at the end of April. Lot of talk about new gear this year. Stay tuned. Now let's kick it off proper. Here's Gravel Hearts and Steel Guitars by Hollow Fence Line, only on the Haywire, 97.9 FM.
Good morning, everyone. I'm looking at the calendar here, trying to figure out what I should plant. I'm trying to find something with straw. Wheat's not an option, so I'm thinking I'm going with oat, because I can plant it now and harvest it in July, and then I can turn around and plant barley after that. So I get 2 planting in this season. But I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out something to get straw. But I got to get the day going. I got the fuel being delivered at 7, so I'll catch you up with you guys in a little bit. Well, they made it right on time. It's right on 7. Should be back here in the back filling up the tank.
Alright, sir. All done here. Can I get you to sign this showing that you received the fuel?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming out and delivering it this morning. See you the next time. Alright, well, got the fuel in. So that's a plus for us. But let's go ahead and get in the tractor, and like I was saying, I think I'm going to go ahead and plant oats in their field. So we need to get hooked up to the cedar, and I need to get the seeds ready for that, and make sure I'm using oat seeds and not grass seeds. So let's go ahead and grab those seeds. And they should be right over here. Grab this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to drag it. Put that right there. And I forgot to take the seeds out, so let's go ahead and take those seeds out. And then let's go ahead and start putting in the oat seeds. There we go. Should fill that right up for us. Alright, so that's full. Now let's go move those grass seed out of the way. So that's full. Let's go ahead and move this right over here. I'm going to put it right here because I'm actually thinking about moving the pressure washer to the other side. So we'll put that right here to push it back there. Cool. Alright. So now we're going to get out in the field and get planting oat. But before that, actually, let's go ahead and drive up to the other field that we planted grass at. I want to check on that first, and then we can get started on the oats and getting that planted. I'm really intrigued about this farmers planting forum. Jason mentioned it the other day, and then now they're starting the advertisements on it on the radio for it. So I really need to see about getting some more information about that and see what it's all about. But so the reason I'm wanting straw, so I'm planting grass on the other side, and then something that will do straw on this side, because if we do get cattle, I need something that I can have to make my own feed for it, because going out purchasing feed is going to be expensive. So if I can make it myself, it would be the best option. So, alright, let's go ahead and jump out. Let's go over here and take a look. So it's been rolled, and we're currently sitting at a 77% yield bonus. I still need to put the second layer of fertilizer on it. So that'll be something that we'll need to do within the next day or so. So that's something that we'll have to take care of, but I'll have to fertilize this field over here as well. So I'm going to try and potentially see about purchasing a spreader versus leasing, because leasing is getting expensive. If I can purchase the items, the equipment, it's going to be better in the long run for me. So that's definitely what I'm going to try to do. So let's see, the lines here for GPS. Let's go ahead and get this over here in the middle. We'll get started. Let's see, let's go ahead and lower it. Go ahead and get it turned on. And let's go ahead and pull forward a little bit. I might turn the radio on here in a minute. But first, let's jump out and check on it. I think about right there, it's going to be good. So, it is planting. Alright, yeah, so 75 plus. I still got to do another thing of fertilizer, so that works. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and continue planting here. I'm going to get this field completely planted. Throw up the drone, throw on some tunes, and I will see you guys when the field has been completed. So let's go ahead and get that radio on.
Alright folks, clear skies overhead and a day full of work ahead. You're tuned into the Haywire 97.9 FM with yours truly, the Axeman. Next up, we've got one that's as gritty as a gravel road in August, Dust on the Stihl by the Rustwood Revival. Let it roll!
Dust on the Stihl dust in the rain. Time's got a grip it won't explain. Shadows dance where the fire once burned. Lessons in silence are never unlearned. Dust on the steel, dreams in the air. Life moves on, but it don't play fair. Echoes of a hammer, memory concealed, lost in the song of the dust on the steel. Plow a field gone dry. The weight of the world beneath the sky. Calloused hands held the future tight, but it slipped away in the dead of night. Dust on the steel, dreams in the air. Life moves on, but it don't play fair. Echoes of a hammer, memory concealed, lost in the song of the dust on the steel. Every scar tells a tale untold of hearts that burned and hands that hold. Rust may claim what's left behind, but it can't erase what's etched in time. Dust on the steel, dreams in the air. Life moves on, but it don't play fair. Echoes of a hammer, memory concealed, lost in the song of the dust on the steel.
So it's 9:32. That took about 2.5 hours to do, but completely planted. We got the oats in. So now what we need to do is we need to get the seeder back up to Jim. So let's go ahead and pull out the pressure washer and get that cleaned up. And oh, you know what? I didn't take the seed out. I should probably do that first. So let's get this right where I need it. Let's go get the seed out. Last thing I want to do is put water on it when it's got seed in it and then have to clean it out even more. That would be a dumb choice. Let's go ahead and close that. There we go. Now I can move the seed and then I can clean it. So let's go ahead and put this back over here, right up top. Alright, now we can clean it. So yeah, I need to get this up to Jim, get that returned back to him. We still need to roll the field and fertilize it. I will probably roll it between episodes or at the beginning of the next episode. Because right now we have about $5,000, just over 5,674, and we need to start thinking about getting some money. So after I take this up there, I may stop off at the the farmers market and see about getting some contract work, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let's see, there's a car coming, so we'll wait. Come on, I'm not in the way. Jeez. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys up at the store. Back at Ridgeline. Alright, pulling into Ridgeline now. And let's see. Looks like Jim is busy with another customer, so I'll just drop this off real quick and be on my way. I won't stay and talk to him about the Planters Forum for now. Yeah, we'll just stand here for a second. Hey Jim, just real quick, I just wanted to return this back to you. I don't want to interrupt you while you're with your customer, so just dropping this off, and I'll catch you here in a little bit, alright? Thanks, bud. Alright, so we got that dropped off and returned. Let's head back up to the farm. I think I will go get the truck to go to the farmer's market, and so I'll see you up at the farm. You know, I was thinking on the drive over here, something that I need to do is I need to clean the tractor, because I'm not going to be using it much for the rest of the episode. So we're going to clean that first. So let's go ahead and, you know, I didn't put up the pressure washer anyways, so might as well get that to clean up the tractor before I put it up, since it's still out. Makes sense to me anyways. Probably should have just cleaned the tractor when I cleaned the seeder, but I did it, so here we are. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that back window. There we go. Alright, and hit this side real quick. Alright, so I think that's good there. Let's go ahead and put this back. Now, like I said, I'm thinking about putting it on the other side, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it over here on this side. I'm tired of walking by and catching that door and getting that door on that little shed. It's so old, it just kind of, any slight bit of breeze next to it, it just opens right up. So probably gonna tear it down. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna put this over here, and we're gonna go jump in the truck and head up to the farmer's market and see about getting us some contract work. We've only got $5,673, and if we want to be able to purchase our own equipment instead of leasing, we've got to start looking and finding some work. It's planting season, so there should be work out there. It's just for us to go look for it and get it. So we'll see what we can find. See if Walter's up there, or maybe there's another farmer. But I will catch you all up at the farmer's market. Alright, just getting up to the farmer's market. And let's see, it looks like it's pretty busy in there, so let's hope that I can find some work for us. So we'll go ahead and check on that and get us some work, hopefully. Wish me luck. Awesome. So we got some work. Walter was in there, and he said that he had 2 fields again that needed to get weeded. So we do have some work. And I was talking to him a little bit about the Farmers Planting Forum, and apparently it's a big festival. So it's going to be something that's going to be going on. They've been doing it for about 5 years now, 6 years. So, more information to come on that. But I'll see you guys up at the farm. Alright, back at the farm. I wanted to stop here because I forgot. It was like 2 or 3. No, I think it was like two episodes ago. The last one, or it may have even been the very first episode, when we're walking around and we're looking at equipment. We have this top trailer that has been sitting in here, and I said that I was going to clean it, and I never did. I think it was the second episode, actually. So we're going to clean that real quick. I don't know, it's just an episode full of cleaning tools and cleaning up the yard, I guess. But we're going to go ahead and get that out and actually get a good look at it. We haven't pulled it out yet, so we haven't looked at it at all. See what type of shape it's in. So let's go ahead and see what shape it's in, and I think it's going to be alright. I'm not looking to get rid of it. Maybe repaint it. It depends on how much of that dirt actually comes off and how much of that is the paint job. So let's see. Let's get this over here. I should have come in the other way. It's going to make it really difficult to pull out. So let's go ahead and back this up and pull in a little bit better, as if I was coming in from the other way. Yeah, I think right there. So now we can pull in and then pull next to the windmill, make that a little bit easier. So there we go. Alright, so looking at it overall, it doesn't look like it's in rough shape. It just looks like it needs to be cleaned. So let's go ahead and get the pressure washer back out and start getting this cleaned up. Yeah, about right there will work. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah, it's actually cleaning up fairly nice. You can definitely see that the sun is definitely faded that paint job a little bit, but that's okay. As long as it holds the crop like it's supposed to and whatnot. We don't need it for right now, but eventually we will. But let's go ahead and jump in here and let's go ahead and move it back over there. Now, I will tell you guys, I am not the greatest at backing up trailers. Never have been. Trying to get better at it. I know the whole deal is slow and steady wins the race, and the slower you go and the bigger the item, the easier it is. But I don't know, it's just something with that doesn't suit well with me. So we're gonna go ahead and get this backed up and get this put into the shed. So about right there. That's a little close. Might pull forward and straighten that out a little bit to where it's not as close to the wall. Yeah, it's fairly close to this side, but that's okay because it's open once you get in there. So yep, that works for me. So we'll go ahead and get that unloaded or unattached. Not unloaded. There ain't nothing in it. Let's get this back over here and parked up. We'll go close the shed and we will get the pressure washer put up, and I'll meet you guys on the contract field. Alright, so we made it So we made it up to the contract field. It's just actually just up the road from ours. In fact, you can see directly behind over there, that's our field right there that we have planted grass in, and the oats right there. So it's not really that far from where we're at, but so Walter's letting me use his equipment and whatnot. He had heard that I had bought a Deutz-Fahr, so he's all, why don't you take mine out today and use it? So I was like, alright, sure, absolutely, I will do that. Anywho, this looks like it's working just fine, so we're gonna go ahead and get the drone out and get some tunes on and get this field done.
For you now, this one's called Rebirth from the hard-hitting crew over at Blacktop Revival. It's got fire, grit, and just enough groove to shake the dust off your boots. Let's crank it!
I was a shadow in the fading light, a quiet whisper in the endless night. But I found fire in the coldest known, and now I'm standing on my own. This is my rebirth, my rise from the flame. I've shed the ashes, I've broken the chain. A brand new heartbeat, a soul untamed. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I walk the edge of a crumbling line. The cracks beneath me try to steal my time, but I've got thunder running through my veins, and nothing's gonna hold me back again. This is my rebirth, my rise from the flame. I've shed the ashes, I've broken the chain. A brand new heartbeat, a soul untamed. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. Every scar is a map, every tear is a sign of the battles I fought, of the mountains I climbed. I was lost in the dark, but I found my way, and now I'm dancing in the light of day. This is my rebirth, my rise from the flame. I've shed the ashes, I've broken the chain. A brand new heartbeat, a soul untamed. I'm alive again. I'm alive again.
That actually wasn't a bad song from Blacktop Revival. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this one out, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other contracts between this episode and the next episode. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for following along with the Farm Rescue series. More to come on the Farmers Planter Forum. We do have some special guests that are going to be joining us on that episode. It's probably going to be around episode 8. So we're halfway there. So more to come on the next few episodes. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
HK, thanks for taking care of Field 6 and 19. How'd you like using Big Brother Deutschwar?
It's definitely bigger than mine, but it was a lot of fun.
Alright, well, here's your money, man. I appreciate it, and you have a great day.
Thanks, Walter. You do the same. I'll catch you next time. Alright, man. Those contracts have been completed, sitting at $42,825. Good start for the plans that we have. It's definitely enough to get that fertilizer that I want to get, so we can at least get our fertilizing done on our fields and whatnot. So at some point in this episode, we will be heading down to the store, to Ridgeline Ag and Equipment, and getting that fertilizer so we can get those fields done. But before that, we need to get back out on the field and get the rolling done, because I still have that roller that I rented, and it's about, I think it was like just over $2,000 a day for renting it. So we can get the field rolled and get that turned back into Jim. That'll stop money going out of the account, and that'll also give us the opportunity to get the fertilizer. And then if all goes as planned, we might be able to even get out in the fields and get them fertilized. I have to fertilize both of them a second time, but that's if they have it in stock and whatnot. So that'll just have to wait and see when we get down there and see if they have one available for purchase. I know they have the one to rent, but I don't know if they have one to actually sell yet. So we'll find that out. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head out onto the field and get this done, and then head up there. I also want to see if I can get some additional information on the farmers farmers planting form. See if I can get any info on that, because that's just a few weeks away, and I'm really interested in what that is. So let's go ahead and get this lined up and get this where we need it to be. We've already got GPS set up on it. I think right there will work. Let's go ahead and unfold it. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and get the drone up, turn on the radio, and enjoy some tunes. So I'll see you guys when it's done.
What's up? It's Max the Axeman Bishop here on the Haywire 97.9 FM. We're reaching back to the mid-2000s for this one, a powerhouse track from Fencewire Saints. I Am Not the Destroyer dropped just as they were really carving their name into the rock scene, blending heavy riffs with that raw, no-holds-barred energy we all love. Turn it up. Here's Fencewire Saints.
In the shadows where the echoes roam, I walked a path that felt so alone, tangled in a web of doubt and fear. But I'm rising up, I won't disappear. You may see me stumble, you may see me fall, but beneath the ashes I will stand tall. I'm not the chaos, I'm not the rain. I won't be defined by this heart full of pain. I am not the destroyer of the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I'll find my way through. I am not the destroyer, I'm the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I'll find my way through. I am not the destroyer, I am born anew. I've weathered the storms, I faced my past. With every scar I know I'll outlast. The whispers of doubt may try to confine, but I'll break the silence, I will redefine. You may see me struggle, I will rise. Steps of despair, I'll claim my prize. I'm not the sorrow, I'm not the end. With every heartbeat, I will transcend. I am not the destroyer, I'm the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I find my way through. I am not the destroyer, I'm the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I'll find my way through. I am not the destroyer. I am born anew. So let the thunder rumble, let the darkness fall. I'll stand as a fortress, I'll answer the call. With love in my heart and hope in my soul, I'm a beacon, a warrior, I'm ready and whole. I am not the destroyer, I'm the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I'll find my way through. I'll find my way. I am not the destroyer, I'm the light in the night. Through the storms and the battles, I'm ready to fight. In a world full of shadows, I'll find my way through. I am not the destroyer. I am born anew, so here I stand with fire in my eyes. No more a victim, watch me rise. I am not the destroyer, I'm the one who believes. With every heartbeat, I'll find my peace.
Alright, folks, it's almost high noon here on the Haywire 97.9 FM, and it's just about time for me, Max the Axeman Bishop, to hand things off to Cass for the afternoon ride. Before I roll out of here, quick shout out to the farm channel that's been tearing it up. We're now sitting at 52.2% of viewers subscribed. That's awesome, but hey, that still means almost half of you wild ones are just hanging out without smashing that subscribe button. Come on, help us grow the crew. Hit that button and ride with us. Cass is warming up in the bullpen and ready to take you through the rest of the day.
Alright, let's get this cleaned up and get this back up to Jim. He likes his equipment returned clean. If you don't return it clean, he charges you an extra fee. And I don't have much money as it is, so I don't need no extra fees right now. Oh, there we go. I think that should do it. Oh, maybe this little piece right there. Yeah, that'll work. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this back up to Jim and try and see about getting that fertilizer spreader, and also see if we can't get any information on the farmers planting forum that's supposed to happen in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think it's early to mid-April. So I'll see you guys up at the store. Alright, let's see, just pulling up over here. I'm gonna come in the back way because of how big the roller is. Think about right there, maybe? Let's check, see, is it in the door? Yeah, alright, so right there. Come out over this way real quick and see if Jim has some time to talk. Hey Jim, I brought the roller back. It's nice and clean for you. So just wanted to get that back to you and let you know that it was taken care of. But hey, quick question for you. What's this farmers planting forum that I keep hearing about?
Thanks, HK. The Farmers Planting Forum is an annual festival that is done at the beginning of the planting season. When Ryan Calloway was elected mayor, this was his first promise to the farmers. A place that all the farmers in the area could get together to discuss ideas, bring in the new farming equipment companies that are really here to help farmers, and do something for the local community too. The last few years it has gotten much bigger, and has expanded past just our area. We now see people traveling from all over the area to attend this event.
Right on, so it's kind of like an agricultural fair, and bringing in different companies and have different things going on and events throughout the day and whatnot?
Yes, there will be local farmers there selling fresh produce, jams, honey and other things. The local stores here in town get involved as well. Mayor Calloway also sets up food for the day and a playground area for the kids. Walter has been the town historian on farm tractors, and he gets his tractor club to bring in the older tractors as well. It's really a big deal.
It sounds pretty awesome. What's the cost to get into it?
It's free admission for everyone.
Really? It's free? Wow. It's April 19th, right?
That was the original planned date, but the weatherman says we are going to get April showers on that day. So the date has been changed to April 26th. Which honestly is a good thing. Our normal person that cleans up the field next to us for the event, he's unable to do it this year. So I need to find a new person, and I haven't had any luck.
Well, I'd be happy to help. I ain't got much going on. I'm almost done with my fields. So I could help you guys if you needed.
That would be great. Let's talk more about it. Let's go to my office.
Thanks, Jim. I'll be back later to work. Well, that was a good 20-minute talk with Jim. I will be helping him later on this afternoon. I did also purchase the fertilizer spreader, but it's not going to be in until tomorrow. So I guess the next thing for us to do would be to go find some work, since I just spent $26,000 on that fertilizer spreader. So I'm going to run into the farmer's market, see if I can find some work, and I'll be back after I'm done. So wish me luck. Alright, we have success. Ran into Ben, and he said that he had some bells that needed to be wrapped up on field 11. Told him that I don't have any equipment. He said, well, as long as you got a tractor, he's got a wrapper. So we're going to head up to field 11 and get started on that. So I'll see you guys up at the field. Alright, looks like it's right up here on the left. Ooh, there's a lot of bells. This might take a little bit of time. See, oh, there's the bell wrapper right there. So let's go and pull in. See if I can't get this turned around without hitting anything. Get connected to it. Now, I've never used this particular wrapper before. So, we're gonna see if I can figure out how to make it work. There's the traffic, so we'll wait on that. 2 cars there, 1 car there. Alright, we should be clear to go now. And so let's get over here to the field. Drive up close to it. I don't think that's close enough, but let's see. Let's go ahead and unfold the implement. Oh, it might be close enough. It goes out a little bit further than what I thought it would. So, let's go ahead and pull forward. Nope, not quite enough. Let's go ahead and tweak it. There we go, get a little bit closer. There we go. And, alright, so it's wrapping. So, we're going to turn on the radio and get the drone up in the air, and I'll catch back to you guys when we're done.
You're hanging out with Cass right here on the Haywire 97.9 FM. Hope your afternoon's rolling smooth. Quick heads up, we're just a few weeks out from the Farmers Planting Forum. It's all going down at the end of April. Food, fresh goods, tractors, music, you name it. Mark those calendars, folks. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's fire up some tunes. Here's the Barn Burners with Tires on Fire. Crank it up, you're on the Haywire.
Dust in the rear view, sky turning red, boots on the pedal and a hat on my head. That sun's sinking low, but I'm burning high. Rubber on the road and my tires on fire. Wind screaming louder than a freight train howl. Ain't slowing down, ain't turning around now. Tires on fire, heart in overdrive, burning up the back roads, just trying to feel alive. Smoke in my veins, lightning in my soul. Tires on fire, never letting go. Old flatbed rattling, radio loud, chasing down dreams on a runaway cloud. Cracked leather wheel, hands gripped tight, chasing that edge all through the night. Wind screaming louder than a freight train howl. Ain't slowing down, ain't turning around now. Tires on fire, heart in overdrive, burning up the back roads, just trying to feel alive. Smoke in my veins, lightning in my soul. Tires on fire, never letting go. A long way from home, but I ain't lost. Paid my dues and I paid the cost. Ashes on the blacktop, sparks in my eyes, fueling the storm that keeps me alive. Tires on fire, heart in overdrive, burning up the back roads, just trying to feel alive. Smoke in my veins, lightning in my soul. Tires on fire, never letting go. Tires on fire, never letting go. Yeah, tires on fire, keep on rolling, never letting go.
Well, that took about 30 minutes. So, Let's go ahead and put his wrapper back where it was. And let's park over here and run up to the house and let him know that it's done. Hey Ben, all done with the belling. Awesome, thank you so much. You have a good one. Cool, that was 28,000. Just over 28,000. So that covered the fertilizer spreader that we just bought. So we're not out any money on that. But now we need to get up to the farm and grab some equipment. So I'll see you up at the farm. Alright, pulling into the farm now. Getting ready to go work up at Ridgeline to help clear that field next to him for the farmer's planting for him. So he said that if I wanted to help, that he would have stuff to do. So I was like, yeah, I'm all for helping. Told him that I did have a crop trailer that we can put the grass in afterwards, and he said that's fine, don't have to use it. He'll provide me all of the equipment to use, but I was like, no, I haven't got to put it out yet and use it, so I want to kind of see and make sure it's all good and whatnot, because if it's not, I'd rather know now than when I really need it, once the oats are ready. So I told him that I would go look for some work, and then I would come back and head over to him probably around 1:20ish, 1:15ish. So it's already 1:14 now, so it'll probably be between the 1:15 and the 1:30 mark. But he said that's fine, because we didn't get out of the meeting until a quarter or so after noon. He went to lunch late, so he may not even be back yet. So we're gonna get up here, and I guess first thing we're gonna do is mow the field. And apparently there's a parking lot in the front that's just overgrown and needs to be cut and whatnot. I'll be honest, I've driven by it numerous times, and I've never saw that there was a potential parking lot there. So from what I understand, they normally use it in October as well, and they ended up not using it in October, so it hasn't been cut since a year ago. So yeah, he's already got the mower out and everything, so we'll, I guess, take a look at that before we get into it too much. But let's run in here and see if Jim is back yet, and grab the keys to the Massey and get this started. Hey Jim, I'm back to start working on that field. So all I need is the keys, and I'll get started.
Welcome back, HK. Here are the keys to the Massey.
Awesome, thanks Jim, appreciate it. Alright, so let's first go look and see if we can figure out where this parking lot is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess there is a gravel area underneath it. And then right here's regular grass. So it's just a little gravel parking lot. So, alright, well, just got to be careful with it. So let's go ahead and jump in the Massey and get this mowing going. Right, it's been a little while since I've used a big mower like this. I'm gonna have to get a kit here soon. Once my grass field's ready in about 2 months or 3 months or so. So good practice for me, I guess. So get everything going on that. get this lined up, because I don't want to have a bunch of crooked lines, right? Which will probably still happen, but if I can avoid some of it, then that works for me. I think that's about where I need it. Let's go ahead and jump out and take a look. Yep, that's exactly where I need it. Let's jump back in, and I think what I'll do first is I want to mow this parking lot first because it's loose gravel and I don't want to catch a rock and mix it in with the field. So we'll do this front part first and then we'll do the back part after that. So looks like it's doing alright. It's hard to see the gravel underneath there, but well, I'm going to continue on with this. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Farm Rescue series, and looking forward to getting that Farmers Planting Forum episode recorded. It's going to probably be episode 10 now. It's going to be like our mid-season video at this point. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers that we've gotten. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the content, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.